Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's your boy Ghost 1974. Happy Monday. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Hope you enjoyed the football, footy, soccer, whatever. Hope you enjoyed it. We're back here with our team week 18 team of the week predictions. So we're gonna kind of sort of fly through this. First up, we have Mr. Yuri Pavlenka for Werder Bremen. He had 9 saves, 6 in the box, 3 punches, 9.1 rating, and saved a penalty and a 4-1 win. So originally, which you can see, I do have Mr. Nicholas Pope in as well. Originally, I had Pope as number 1, but Pavlenka definitely surpassed that with his performance on Saturday for Werder Bremen. So he should get in. Next up is Nico Elvedi. He had a huge week. He had, as a defender, he had a total of 3 goals. He had an 8.7 rating total. 1 clean sheet, but 2 wins, 1-0 and 4-2. So that should definitely get him in team of the week this week. From Mönchengladbach, they won 2 this week. I think they beat Leverkusen or Dortmund. I can't remember. I don't remember who they. Yeah, I think they beat Dortmund, and I forgot who the 1-0 win was over. So he should get in with that week. Next up, we have Mr. Juan Cuadrado for Juve. So I don't know. There's a possibility that he might get left. So anyway, first of all, he had an assist and a 2-0 win, clean sheet, 8.6 rating. There's a possibility that he might. So I personally have him in. There's a possibility that Christian Romero from Atalanta, he had 1 goal, 1 assist, and an 8.9 rating. So he actually played better than Cuadrado. I was kind of looking for a high rated starting 11 this week with team of the year being out. So that's why I have Cuadrado in and not Christian Romero. There's a possibility that Cuadrado gets left out. So we'll see. Next up, we have Mr. David Alaba from Bayern Munich. So the dilemma here was Lewandowski has a team of the year, Kimmich has a team of the year, and Thomas Müller just had an inform. All 3 of those guys lit it up Sunday for Bayern. So Mr. Alaba scored a goal later in the game. In the 4-0 win, he had a clean sheet and 8.1 rating. So I would assume that they're probably going to give him the inform from that game, but again, who knows? We'll have to see. Next up, we have Mr. Tony Kroos, and his image is messed up, so it wouldn't be a prediction for me if there wasn't something messed up in it. Mr. Kroos, so he had 2 assists in Real's 4-1 win. He had a 9 rating, so I've seen other predictions that have Benzema getting in, and I will say this just from this standpoint. Kroos had a 9 rating. Kroos had 2 assists in what I would consider a crucial part of the game very early on. Benzema, he assisted one of Benzema's goals, I believe, and then Benzema didn't score again until later in the game. Basically, after the game was already done. In my opinion, it was already 3-0. He scored a 4th one. So for me, I'm giving it to Tony Kroos. Hazard, he had 1 goal, 1 assist, and an 8.2 rating as well. So we'll see who they give the inform to in that game. But I'm assuming with team of the year out, the 90 rated fodder would be more appealing. So we'll see. Next up, we have Mr. Frankie de Jong for Barca. He had 1 goal, 1 assist, and a 2-0 win. He's been playing pretty decent here lately. He should have gotten in, I think, a couple weeks ago. He didn't, so I think he gets in this week. He had an 8.8 rating and a clean sheet, so I feel like that'll get him in. Next up, we have Mr. Moussa Diaby for Leverkusen. He scored 1 goal and had an assist in a 2-1 win. He had an 8.6 rating. So I think that will get him in. He brought that game home for Leverkusen, so I think he'll get in. Nice little pacey left mid there, French links, Bundesliga. I actually use his gold card right now. I think it is. Trying to think. Anyway, pretty decent little card to play, just to play around with. So hopefully he should get in as well. And then we go down here to our front line. So we have Mr. Joao Felix from Atletico Madrid. He had 1 goal, 1 assist, and a 3-1 win, 8.2 rating. So I think he gets in. There's a question whether he gets in since Atletico have won 4 in a row and his headliner is going to get an upgrade, but the headliner stays +1 ahead of the inform. So let's see what his, I don't remember right off the top of my head what his headliner rating is. I believe it's 86. If I remember correctly. I looked earlier and I didn't pay attention. Yes, his headliner is an 86, so his headliner will go to an 87. His inform will be an 86. So we'll see if he gets in or not. Next up, we have Mauro Icardi for PSG. So Mbappe, already in Team of the Year. Neymar, I don't even know that I don't even think I listed Neymar. I think he had like 1 goal. Again, I've seen him in a couple of predictions, but I think they're going to give the inform to Icardi. He had 1 goal, 1 assist. His rating was not the best. That's why I'm a little shaky on that one. It was only a 6.8 rating, but they had a clean sheet and a 4-0 win. He scored, I think he scored the 2nd goal, and then he assisted the 3rd, if I remember correctly, 3rd or 4th. So we'll see if he gets in. The ratings, the game rating bothers me a little bit, so we'll see what happens there. Next up, we have Mr. Andre Kramnik for Hoffenheim. Hoffenheim had 2 3-0 wins. He had 4 of the 6 goals, an 8.4 average rating, and a clean sheet, 2 clean sheets. So I think that will get him in, no doubt. And then to round out the starting 11, we have Philip Kostic from Frankfurt. He had 1 goal, 1 assist, and a 5-1 win on Saturday. He had an 8.6 rating. I think this will be his first inform, decent little inform there. So we'll see what happens there. So then we go over. So what I'm going to start doing, I think I kind of like the way that I did this last week. So I have the starting 11 over here, and then I'm going to put the next like kind of top 5 subs, if you want to call it that, here, and then we have all the other reserves down below. So as I mentioned, Nicholas Pope from Burnley, they shocked Liverpool at Anfield. 1-0. Pope had a huge game. He's the reason they won that game, in my opinion. So I think he finally gets his inform, his first inform this FIFA. Next up, we have Mr. Sergio Canales for Real Betis. He had 2 goals in a 2-1. He had both goals in the 2-1 win, 8.5 rating. He played CDM that game, so I don't know, CM, CDM. We'll see what they give him, but I think he should get in. And then this is where I kind of had the dilemma on whether to put Christian Romero in or not. Marcelo for Olympic Lyon. He had 2 goals and a 9 rating and a 5-0 win. I think he scored the 2nd goal, basically kind of put the game away, and then he had another goal later on. So I think he should get in. Not really usable card, linkable fodder. Next up, we have Mr. Niakate from FSV Mainz. He had 2 goals in a 3-2 win. He had the game winner, if I recall, 7.9 rating. So I think he did play. He did play center back. He looked like he was at left back or something like that, but he did play center back. So again, another decent little French card there for fodder. The 2 goals should get him in. And next up, we have Matea Zakagni. I guess that's how you say it, from Hellas Verona. He had 1 goal, 1 assist in a 3-1 win, an 8.3 rating. So hopefully that will get him in as well. And then we go down to our Submarinos. Let me make sure you can see it. Yeah. Okay. So I have Mr. Ante Budimir for Osasuna. He had 2 goals in a 3-0 win on Sunday, 8.3 rating, clean sheet. Feel like that should get him in, get his first inform. Couple Croatians in there this week. Next up, we have Mr. I believe Florian Niederlichner from FSC Augsburg. He had 2 goals. He had both goals in a 2-1 win. He had an 8.7 rating. So should be enough to get him in, but we'll see. The next up, we have Bernard Mensah from Besiktas. He had 2 goals in a 4-1 win. I can't remember if that was Saturday or Sunday. He had a 10 rating. And I've said it before. I feel like a 10 rating should get you in, regardless. Obviously, you can't have a 10 rating if you don't factor in the game. He factored in the game, so we'll see if he gets in. There, he played CM. I kind of CM cam, so I left it as a cam. Next up, we have Yu Ho Wang for Bordeaux. He had both goals in a 2-1 win, 8.8 rating, 79 rated striker. Pretty much fodder, I would say. Not very usable there, but should get him in team of the week as well. Next up, we have Akbunar for Gaziantep from the Turkish Super League. He had 2 goals, 1 assist, and a 9.9 rating in a 4-0 win. So he basically accounted for 3 of the 4 points in that game. So that should definitely get him in. Again, he's like right there on the cusp of the 10 rating. So I feel like that will get him in. This next guy, I'm not even gonna. I'll sit here and butcher it for 5 minutes. So we'll just call him Reza from PEC Zwolle. I believe that's Eredivisie. He had a hat trick and a 9.3 rating in a 3-1 win. So obviously, hat trick gets him in. And our special silver player of the week, whatever you want to call it, is Charles Boley from Paris FC. He had 1 goal, 2 assists, and a 9.5 rating in a 4-2 win. He is a bronze, so he gets a silver. So he played right mid that game, probably going to be a left mid, but doesn't really matter unless he fits into your silver objective squad. So let me zoom out, and this is our team of the week again. So let me run through some of the ones that I left out that I think could get in. Michael Antonio, he had another goal. I think he had the game winner. West Ham won 2-1. Roger Marte for Levante, he had 2 goals in a 2-2 draw. Joe Mason for MK Dons, he had a hat trick and a 9.3 rating. There's a possibility he gets in as a silver player. Al Hazza had 2 goals for Al Atifiq from the Saudi League. Don't know if he'll get in or not. Al Soma had 2 goals. Zaza for Torino, he had 2 goals. Nesri for Sevilla, he had another hat trick, but I talked to a couple people that do predictions all the time, and they thought it's too soon for him to get back in, because I think he was just in like two team of the week 16, I think is when he was in. And then Myron Boadu for, well, that's out of the Belgium Pro League. He had 2 goals and a 3-2 win. He had a 9 rating, so we left him out. Midfielders, Petros from Al Nassr. He had 2 goals and a 3-1 win. He could potentially get in. D'Agostino for Perth. He had 2 goals and a 5-3 win. And Dylan Holmes for Adelaide United had 2 goals and a 2-1 win. They could both get in somewhere, maybe. Pellegrini for Roma. Golovin for Monaco. And Ekuban for Trabzonspor. They all had 1 goal, 1 assist, and they all had convincing wins. I think Pellegrini scored the game winner for Roma, so there's a possibility that he maybe gets in somewhere. Man, maybe, like, I don't know, maybe in for like Niederlechner or Budimir. We'll have to see. And then that's pretty much it. Like I said, Christian Romero, I left him out. I put Barisic in my silver objective player. One of them for Rangers left back. He had 2 assists and a 5-0 win. Kasper Schmeichel had 5 saves, and a clean sheet. Dmitry Veski, he had 7 saves, 3 in the box. He had an 8.5 rating and a 2-0 win. He was a silver. Florian Mueller, that's the other one to watch out for. So, like, again, this is another one where there could potentially be 3 goalkeepers this week. Florian Mueller had 8 saves, 5 in the box, a punch. He had a penalty save as well. That was huge. Freiburg won 2-1. He's a goal as well. So there's a possibility. Again, one of these lower rated cards that I have in doesn't get in favor of that. Juan Carlos for Girona. He had 7 saves, 6 in a box, a punch, and a 9.2 rating. Clean sheet and a 1-0 win. He was a silver as well. So there were a lot of deserving candidates this week. This is what I came up with as my best 23. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, that is it for Team of the Week 18 predictions. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys get something for Team of the Year when it comes out. I'm saving my packs till the full team is out. I'm almost to 190 packs right now and still grinding. So hope you guys have a great start to your week. Smash a thumbs up, like the content, comment down below. And it's been your boy, Ghost Hunter 1974. Catch you guys later. Peace.